3. So, hi, Alana.
Hello,
Welcome.
my love.
And now we're on to the second episode of Devil's Advocate here. And have I got an ask of you?
Oh,
Talking about the rights to protest and mental health issues and how we actually protest. And recently there's been some news articles about people traveling on planes and really behaving quite badly, having planes turned around because they won't wear masks, having you thrown off a plane because your child won't wear a mask. And then, of course, you've got the ones that are in flight and they're losing their heads and minds trying to get into cockpits and trying to fight with our air stewards, male and female alike, and anyone in between. They're all going stir crazy. And the thing is they're fighting for their rights not to wear the mask in a very enclosed area with recycled air where there's a lot of germs floating around. And there's, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is this sort of like this protest, is this whole thing a mental health issue, or is it a misunderstanding of what one's rights actually are when one is in transit, so to speak? And you travel with it.
Yeah, I think there's two different ways of looking at this. Yes, mentally, people are going to get frustrated wearing the masks. I think that's a given, especially if it's a long flight. People are going to get frustrated. They want to breathe. Just having this thing stuck on their face, especially like going to Australia, that's like a 24-hour flight. So of course I understand that's frustrating, but the bigger picture, exactly as you said, is that yes, it's a confined area. And that air, as you rightly said, has nowhere to go. It has literally just been recycled until you get to your destination, until a door opens and then some air is let in, and then all of those breaths and built up pathogens in the air would then go out the door. But so looking at it in that perspective, this is the whole reason I haven't actually flied yet, because I do get frustrated over long periods of time just sitting there in the best of times, but put a mask on top of that, I don't know if I want to put myself in that situation, just sitting there. You're already so confined anyway on a plane, and then you have this mask over you. It's very, as we were saying before, very claustrophobic, and I'm a little bit claustrophobic, so I don't think, personally for me, I wouldn't want to do that. So that's actually why I've been avoiding traveling.
Well, on a personal note, as far as traveling goes, I mean, yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm very claustrophobic myself. Sitting in a plane at any time is sort of like, I mean, I fly. I'm a good flyer. I'm very well behaved on a flight.
Yes.
But now suddenly I know traveling in the future, I know I'm going over to the UK in May, and I'm thinking, I'm going to sit there. Thank goodness it's only sort of like 7 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be masked, and I'm going to have to deal with people in the airport and the plane. And I'm thinking to myself, how many of them are going to have meltdowns on the plane? Now, even as somebody who studied psychology, I mean, even people with far greater psychology understanding of it than myself, is it actually a mental illness, or is it because we feel that we've got this idea in our heads that our rights are being squished? I'm trying to find the balance between whether it's a personal ideology that drives them into these fits, or whether it's something else entirely. I mean, they're literally duct taping people to their seats.
That's
or have done.
Insanity. That's actually quite insane that we've got to that point in life where we have to physically confine people to a chair because they are so upset at the simple thing of wearing a mask. That's insane.
Exactly.
Insane. Who would have thought we got to a day and age where we physically have to strap people to a chair because they're not abiding by a simple rule, like covering nose?
I'm reminded of a song. I don't know who sang it now. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho. Those nice young men in their clean white coats are coming to take me away. Sorry,
Literally.
pardon. No copyright. Yeah, at this point, I will